So, this is the back to basics meditation. Let's start with just thinking about postures. A common misconception with meditation is that we have to sit crisscross applesauce on the floor or in lotus pose or something like that. But really, the most important thing is to be seated in a way that is comfortable to you, that is wakeful, but also restful. And that can look so many different ways depending on your body and what you need. A lot of people really enjoy meditating just in a chair, in a comfy chair. So I encourage you to get into any position that will work for you today. Laying down can be great too, as long as you don't get too sleepy and it is the evening. Um, so once we're all in those postures, we'll begin. And something that I really like to focus on to start is just where our feet are. If we're sitting in a chair, are they flat on the floor? If we are seated crisscross applesauce, are they in pain or are they tucked away nicely? Um, and notice where your body makes contact with the ground and just make sure that that's comfortable before we even get into breathing and really settling into the space. Um, so, a lower back pillow can be nice, whatever you might be needing. And now I would invite you to either lower your gaze or completely shut your eyes if that feels comfortable. And ask yourself if you're needing to feel more grounded or if you're needing to feel more open and energized by this meditation. And once you have that answer, if you're needing to feel more grounded, I encourage you to have your palms facing down. So like this. If you're needing to feel more energized, then I encourage you to have your palms up and open. And they can fall on your knees, on your thighs, in your laps. Any way where your shoulders feel in their sockets and that you're comfortable. So again, just shutting down the eyes, opening or turning down the palms, noticing where your body makes contact with the floor, not trying to change the breath yet. All that we're doing now in this settling phase is turning inwards. Imagine that there's a lot of cords of energy that we send out to the world, just starting to cut those off and going much more internal. So as we're settling in, eyes closed, feeling grounded, relaxing any tension that you don't need to remain in your current position. Beginning with your feet, your ankles, your calves and shins, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your core, your back, shoulders, your upper arms, forearms, even your hands. your neck, your face. Just relaxing any tension that you don't need in this present moment. Noticing if you can breathe some more space into any tension. What I mean by that is on the in-breath, imagine sending your breath to whatever part of your body is tense, filling it up. And on the out-breath, imagine that tension fading away. Just releasing any tension that you don't need for now. At this point, you might notice some thoughts crossing your mind. And another common misconception about meditation is that we shouldn't think. It's complete emptiness. And I don't think that's true. It's more so about detaching from these thoughts, allowing them to pass through. So as thoughts come through, just imagine that they're a cloud in the sky or a leaf moving down a river, or even just like a video or message behind a TV screen, just moving by, and you can just notice these thoughts. You don't have to entertain them. You can also sort of mentally tell yourself neti neti, which roughly translates to not this nor that. The goal is not to be totally thoughtless, but just to be present with our current experience. Now that our bodies are settled, minds might be feeling more settled, we can bring our attention to our breath. And how I want us to do that is to not try to change our breath yet, but bring your attention to the tip of your nose. And as you notice the breath at the tip of your nose, notice any qualities of the air as it comes in. Is it cool? Does it have a texture to it? Does it feel humid or dry? Maybe it smells, maybe you lit a candle or an incense, or you just notice the smell of home. And then on the out breath, notice the same at the tip of your nose. If it feels warm, changed by your body, maybe it's more humid or less. Just notice the air coming in and out of your body. Notice the boundary between what is your body and what is not. Notice that boundary and how the breath moves. And now I'll invite you to bring your left hand to your lower belly, right below the navel, and your right hand to your heart space, to your lungs, to below your collarbone. Again, don't try to change the breath. Just notice how your belly might expand first, and then your chest cavity. How it feels to feel so full of breath. And on the exhale, how your chest might fall, how your belly might fall, and how empty you can be at the bottom of your breath. Inhale, how your body fills at the top, what fullness is like. On the exhale, how the body relaxes, gives way, what it's like to be empty. Just notice that difference and how the breath controls that. Just be with your body when your thoughts start to wander. Just bring it back to your present experience. Know that if those thoughts are important, they'll come back. Right now, your only job is to be. You don't have to be a thinking being. As we keep our attention on our breath, we'll move into square breaths, which means holding the in breath and the out breath for the same amount of time. So we'll begin by exhaling everything with a sh sound. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Continue doing this on your own count. Notice how your body might change as you regulate your breath. Just be with how the breath is now. If your hands are still on your belly or your chest, you can Drop them down to your lap again. And just notice how this breathing might have changed your body. Does it feel more relaxed? If so, where? Does it feel cooler or more warm? And if so, where? Do you notice if your shoulders have dropped? Maybe your core has relaxed. What's it like to be totally grounded, as present as you can be? Maybe you notice a slight smile creeping onto your face, just relaxation, joy. Welcome that. So we've settled our bodies, we've quieted our minds, we've been present with the breath. Now we'll move into a body scan. So mindfully bring your attention, your mind's eye, to your feet. And just ask if you can make them 10% more relaxed, 10% more comfortable, 10% more grounded. Move that same attention to your ankles, 10% more comfortable, relaxed, to your calves, your shins, to your knees, to your thighs, and to your hips. Again, 10% more comfortable, 10% more relaxed. Maybe that means your hips fall more open, or your pelvis shifts forward or back. Whatever your body is telling you it needs. Your core. Imagine the front of your core first. The back, your core, near your kidneys. Moving your attention to your upper back. Maybe your shoulders can relax more. Shoulder blades can fall closer together, opening your chest. Then moving your attention to your chest to relax the lungs, to relax between your ribs, just 10% more comfortable. To the top of your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, your palm, and your fingers, to your neck. Maybe you drop your chin slightly. to the back of your skull, top of your head, and then to your forehead. Just relaxing any brow muscles, to your temples. Maybe you imagine your face widening, opening, your cheekbones and your cheeks. Maybe you separate your upper and lower jaw, and open your mouth slightly. Relax any tension in the jaw, the chin. Just be present with this good, relaxed body. Just being present with how your body might feel different, and maybe how your body feels different from the first body scan we did, the very beginning. Notice if your breath feels like it has more space. And just express gratitude for yourself, for giving yourself this gift of presence, of relaxation, of mindfulness, of setting aside life a bit, and carving out space and time that's just for you and your mind and your body to be still in this busy world. Maybe with that, you feel a real warmth. And begin to take some deeper breaths. Maybe you start to move your fingers, stretch your neck, right? Just bring yourself back into the real world. When you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open. Just take in the space around you. Maybe look around, notice maybe how the light falls in your room, texture of different things around you. If you have any plants or living things, just notice the life in them and the life in you. Take one final deep breath like that.